Good afternoon and a very warm welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in. You're watching Times Now. I'm Amita Vadva. First up, let's get you a breaking update that we are tracking this afternoon when it comes to the Shinde-Fadnavis government's decision that has now decided, as far as the Tipu Sultan Maidan is concerned, that is said to be a Muslim majority area of Mumbai, will now be renamed. And this has been confirmed on part of their minister, who's given an order to the DM of Mumbai, where on 26th of January last year, the BJP had agitated fiercely, demanding the name change of this very Maidan. And now that the BJP and Shiv Sena government of Eknath Shinde faction, which is now in power, has now gone ahead to decide on renaming this particular Maidan. We have Shivani with us right now. Shivani, the controversy surrounding the Tipu Sultan Maidan, BJP is standing against it, and now they are going ahead with the government decision because it is now their government which now rules the state of Maharashtra.
Well, yes, of course, as we have seen in the past as well, that how ruckus took place on the roads and the entire blockage was taken place by the Mumbai police because people from both the sides of the community had come ahead to protest against Mahavikas Aghadi Sarkar's decision of renaming this particular Tipu Sultan ground on its name. And also at that particular time, it was the Congress party's minister who had clearly said that they are the ones who are going to, put the name as Tipu Sultan of the ground, which was clearly opposed by BJP. Simultaneously, along with the Sakal Samaj, BJP's minister, who is right now in the government, had clearly said that they are the ones those are going to oppose it. Protest took place by the BJP and also equally at the same time.
Just stay on with us. Mr. Majeed Memon is with us. Mr. Memon, at when this ground rather was inaugurated and the MVA rally was to be held last year, BJP had vociferously opposed it. Now that the BJP and the Shiv Sena faction of Eknath Shinde, which is in power, they have decided to rather rename this Maidan, which is named after Tipu Sultan.
Well, BJP seems to have this agenda of erasing all Muslim names, whether it is park or road or airport or railway station or anything of that kind. You see, gradually they want to get rid of all Muslim names. They have changed the names of cities, they have changed the names of railway stations, they have changed the names of parks. So I think that is their agenda. And I have said it earlier also that I would request my BJP friends that what does the country need? What do the people need? Please don't waste your time on all these non-issues like changing names of the airports and the railway stations, etc.
But Mr. Memon, is it, you're saying dividing on communal lines or more against those rulers who have been known for their atrocious acts, especially when it comes to while they were ruling? I mean, we've seen the kind of face-off that usually happens in Karnataka. Do you believe that it is now spread to Maharashtra as well?
No, see, as far as the individual ruler's name is concerned, there is a history is there in place. Some people appreciate those rulers' contribution to the country, India, that they have done so many good things for the country. There is another school of thought which is saying that they have been atrocious and they have done great harm to the country and therefore their memories must not survive, their names must go. So there are both schools of thoughts. You see, that apart. But any change of name, is that priority of BJP? Right. Please give your time to unemployment, price rise, law and order, rule of law. All so many issues are there on which you must concentrate rather than wasting your time and money on changing names.
All right. Mr. Memon, thank you very much for joining us. Coming back to you, Shivani, what has been the main contention regarding this Tipu Sultan Maidan? Because last time when the MVA rally was to take place there, it was the very same BJP who was questioning the Hindutva ideology of the Shiv Sena when they went ahead with the rally. We're just getting Shivani back connected with us, but this is ahead of the key PMC polls, as you heard it from the opposition side, because they have been saying that there are much more matters that the government must turn their attention to rather than such frivolous attempts of renaming. We've seen that happening with cities there in Maharashtra itself. But Shivani, what was the main contention here when it comes to renaming this particular Maidan? Because last time around it was an MVA rally and the very same BJP had questioned the Hindutva ideology of the Shiv Sena back then.
Well, yes, of course. Here, in fact, right now, the concerned minister, Mangal Prabhat Lodha, who has, clearly given instructions to his team to rename this entire process, and also before renaming it, the name Tipu Sultan ground shall be removed first, is what the instructions are by the minister. They have clearly said that it was MBA government who was running a propaganda against Hinduism, and also there were fake talks of Hindutva by MBA government, and henceforth their then Minister Aslam Sheikh had altogether went after the entire controversy on naming that particular ground in Malad Malwani area on Tipu Sultan. It was BJP who had opposed it, saying that there could be Hindu saints, there could be Hindu leaders, and there could be other names. Those can be suggested rather than Tipu
controversy over
Sultan.
Tipu Sultan has now reached Maharashtra over this particular Maidan, which what it has now been announced by the new Maharashtra government of the BJP and the Shiv Sena faction of Eknath Shinde that they will be renaming the Tipu Sultan Maidan. Thank you very much for the moment, Shivani, for joining in. Let's quickly move on and talk about another